Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I switched it up. I want to show how to make this little stick figure dude. He is quite flexible, and it's cool because you only need one sheet of paper. If you have two color sides, you want the color you want him to be on top. Fold both diagonals. And we are going to create eighths. So we're dividing the paper into eighths, starting out with halves. And the key to this is to make your folds as precisely as possible so the stick figure becomes lined up and not a sloppy stick figure, I suppose. So I have created fours by folding to the midline, and I'm folding to the quarter lines to make almost eighths. Okay, so fold edges to the quarter line nearest them, and you have one set of eighths. Now do the same thing. And you have a grid of 8 by 8 squares, which is a lot more than 8 squares. But we're going to turn it over, and this is the midline, and this is the line you want, that 8th line. Grab that 8th line and take the whole thing with you up to the midline. This is called a pleat. So lining it up nice, and you will have folded in between the 8th and the midline. Do the same thing for each line that you have folded already, dragging it up and basically cutting it in half. So there's that effect you want, and then fold the end up like that. You're going to be repeating this on the other side that I've indicated with my thumb. Alright, and so, as if this wasn't repetitive enough, you get to do it on the other set of eighths you made. So, finding that 8th line, I'm dragging it up, and make sure, because the paper's going to scrunch up, that you're making it flat so you can get as even a fold as possible. Alright, so you have done this, dividing it into opposite 16ths all around. Fold one edge, the one that wants to pop out like that, upwards like this, and you're going to bring those edges down and together, taking this corner that gets kicked out of the place, sticking out like that. That is going to be either a hand or a leg. So continue doing this on all 4 corners. And you're going to, well, I guess this model is just very repetitive because you're going to be repeating this minus the corner part, of course. Turning it over, the paper's just going to want to fold this way and let it, so you're just going to be going back and forth between the sides, making it the smaller and smaller square. So just going along the creases we already made. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. I'm just going to fold this little square, when you can't fold anymore, in half, like this. And you have made a human. Wait, hold on a second here. Oh, we need a head, don't we? Alright, so unfolding, kind of. You're going to leave this bit like that. So keep it like that. You want the stick figure to have a line, don't you? And you're going to be popping these folds up to the middle fold. So follow up from that middle X. Fold it down like that. And just going to reinforce. So just make those folds stick out. And then in between that corner there, you want that fold to come towards you, and you want the one following it right there to point away from you. And it'll just collapse just like that. So bringing up the legs, you have a human figure, I guess, a stick figure. To make him flexible and opposable, or whatever term you wish to apply, take each limb and you're going to fold it in half like this towards the bottom, going out to that point. Just kink it back and you have a hand. Bring it all the way up to the shoulder. Doing the same thing on this in super speed. Okay. Now for the legs, do the same thing, just fold it in half. Up to the foot. And make a little kink there. And then follow that half fold all the way up. And next leg. Okay, so to reinforce the body, take that group of squares and fold it in half. Doing the same on the other side. And your stick figure is literally a stick figure. For his head, you can kind of just punch that paper through if you want. It'll come through just like this. And really you can make the head however you want, so as long as it's round, it works. Now, because he is a flexible stick figure, take the bottom of the arm here, pinch on one side, pinch on the other, until they meet, and then just crush it, and voila, an elbow. Same for the legs. Instant knee surgery. And there you are, a fully posable stick figure dude. The cool part is you can scare kids by unfolding him completely. And then you're like, oh my goodness. Is it magic? Because he goes right back into place. Thank you, and ta-ta for now.